This is Dr. Shilpa Gawande. Welcome to the Pharma Knowledge channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the pitot tube, which is a part of a flow of fluid. And now, as we know, this pitot tube, it is again a flow meter, which is used to measure the flow of fluid, Now, this flow meter, that is a pitot tube, it is again a pressure differential flow meter. There are three types of the pressure differential flow meter: Venturi meter, orifice meter, and the pitot tube. Videos of Venturi meter and orifice meter are uploaded before this pitot tube. So in this Pharma Knowledge channel, you will get both the videos, that is the orifice meter and the Venturi meter. Now this video we are going to cover the pitot tube. Now, what is the principle of this pitot tube? This pitot tube, it consists of a sensing element. With a small constriction. It has a very small constriction compared to the size of the flow channel. जो size का flow channel है उसके comparison में it has a very small constriction in this pitot tube. When the sensing element is inserted at the center of the stream, when this sensing element it is inserted at the center of the stream, the velocity of the flow is increased. Velocity of that fluid is increased, and due to this results in the decrease in the pressure head. And this decrease in the pressure head is measured by the, again, this pressure head, it is measured by manometer. So the formula for this measurement of this pressure head, it is delta HP is equal to U square by 2G. So by using manometer, you can measure the pressure head. Therefore, it's called as the variable pressure manometer, right? So variable pressure flow meter. So the change in the pressure is going to measure by the manometer, and therefore this is a type of a flow meter, which gives the results according to the changes in the pressure. So this is what the principle of pitot tube, that it consists of a sensing element, and that sensing element it is inserted at the center of the stream. Due to that, sudden there is increase in the velocity, and due to that there is decrease in the pressure head, and that pressure head is measured. And जैसे ही pressure head measure किया जाएगा, उस हिसाब से उसका flow जो है वो determine किया जाएगा. So this is what the principle. Now in this case, now see, this is a diagram of a pitot tube. This is a stagnation point, you can say. This is a stagnation point. This is the it consists of a pipe where the flow liquid is going to be flow. Now this is a manometer. So this pressure, change in the pressure is measured by this manometer. This is a static tube. This is a static tube. Now these are the levels in the manometer, and on this difference in the level, the height is measured, and according to the height, change in the height, the pressure is going to be measured, and according to this height, then we can calculate the flow of fluid. So this is what a diagram. Now we'll see the construction. Now this pitot tube, it is also known as insertion meter or insertion tube. So if MCQ is asked in the examination, that is pitot tube is also called, or it is also known as insertion meter or insertion tube, right? The size of the sensing element is small. The size of this sensing element, it is very small compared to the flow channel. That we have seen in the principle, that this sensing element, it has a very small size, and the point of measurement may be at the center of the channel. Now see, this is the center of the channel, and the point of measurement, we are going to measure the flow at the center of the channel. One tube is perpendicular to the flow direction. One tube, it is perpendicular to the flow direction, and the other is parallel to the flow. This is parallel, and one tube is perpendicular to the flow direction. So in this way, this measurement is done. One tube, it is perpendicular, and one is parallel to the flow direction. two tubes are connected to the manometer. Two tubes, this one is parallel and one is perpendicular, and these two tubes are connected to this manometer, right? So this is what the construction. Then in case of the working, tube are inserted in the flow shown in the figure. See, tube it is inserted. ट्यूब जो है वो इंसर्ट की जाएगी, इंसर्ट करते हैं. देन पाइटॉट ट्यूब इज यूज टू मेजर द वेलोसिटी हेड ऑफ द फ्लो. जैसे ही ट्यूब इंसर्ट की गई, जैसे सेंसिंग एलिमेंट इंसर्ट किया गया, वैसे ही there is a sudden increase in the velocity. In this tube, velocity of the fluid is increased at the narrow constriction, because the sensing element it has a very small, what we can say, constricted area. So at this small constriction there is suddenly velocity is increased. Velocity जैसे ही increase हो जाएगी, which results in the decreased pressure. Which results in the decreased in the pressure. Pressure is going to decrease, and the tube at the right angle, जो tube right angle में है, perpendicular है to the flow, it measures the pressure head only, while the tube that points upstream measures the pressure head and velocity head. दोनों भी measure किए जाएंगे. Right angle में जो tube है that is going to measure only the pressure head, and the parallel tube is going to measure the pressure head as well as the velocity head, and the values are put, and there is difference in the height on the manometer. This height is called as a delta H, and this is put in the equation, that is mu square is equal to CV, that is the coefficient of pitot tube, which is a constant value, under root 2g delta H, right? So depending on the difference in the height, जितना ज़्यादा delta H उतना जो है वो इसका फ्लो जो है वो ज़्यादा रहेगा, बिकॉज बोथ द टर्म्स आर डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल. सो इन दिस वे द फ्लो रेट कैन बी डिटरमाइंड बाय यूजिंग द पाइटॉट ट्यूब. सो व्हाट आर द एडवांटेजेस ऑफ द पाइटॉट ट्यूब? पाइटॉट ट्यूब मेजर्स द वेलोसिटी एट वन एंड ओनली. पाइटॉट ट्यूब इट मेजर्स द वेलोसिटी एट वन एंड ओनली. एंड डिसएडवांटेजेस में क्या है? The pitot tube themselves cause more disturbances. Pitot tubes में खुद में ही बहुत ज़्यादा disturbances cause करते हैं. बहुत बार eddies develop होते हैं. Eddies within the pressure tube disturbs the reading. बहुत बार ऐसे eddies develop होने की वजह से reading में manometer के problem आता है. They do not give the average velocity directly. Directly average velocity हमको नहीं मिलती. हमें जो डायरेक्टली एवरेज वेलोसिटी है वो निकालनी पड़ती है बाय टेकिंग द रीडिंग्स एट डिफरेंट पॉइंट. सेंटर में लो, फिर उसके बाद दूसरी जगह पे लो, फिर तीसरी जगह पे लो, ऐसे अलग अलग पॉइंट्स पे, एंड पॉइंट पे, स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट पे, सेंटर में, ऐसे अलग अलग इस पे वेलोसिटी निकाल के फिर उनका मीन मतलब एवरेज निकालो, and then you will get the average velocity. You will not directly get the average velocity. And for gases the reading is extremely small one, and for gases working on low pressure some form the multiplying gauzes must be used. So these are the disadvantages of the pitot tube. So this is about the pitot tube, and these pitot tubes they are used as what we can say differential pressure flow meter to measure the flow. So if you like this video, please do like and share with your friends. And in the next video we are going to discuss about the rotameter, that is nothing but the differential area. जैसे ये प्रेशर डिफरेंशियल था वैसे वो एरिया डिफरेंशियल फ्लो मीटर रहेगा. So please go through that video also, that is the rotameter. Thank you very much.